Wyatt Sicks would retain the tag team championships tonight, defeating the Street Profits. Now, we wondered if the Profits would break up after this. Well, not tonight they didn't. In fact, they actually come out with their original theme song. Undoubtedly as the baby faces for this match also. And do you know what? I hope they don't break up the Street Profits anytime soon. Actually, this really worked tonight. There was an interaction between B-Fab and Nikki, of course, and I hope this leads to even a 2-minute match next week. Please, WWE. However, the Wyatts, well, they might be a little bit busy because this emerged from the darkness tonight. The new look for the MFTs, the complete MFTs. And by the way, I love that Solo Sikoa and Nikki Cross went face to face. It's good because it does present Nikki as a character that's literally not afraid of anything. But what it also does is it gives a warning to Solo Sikoa. Nikki is a weapon for the Wyatt Six that he cannot counter unless he brings a woman onto his group. So, will we see a woman join the NFTs? If so, who could that be? There was no physicality tonight as Solo's group would end up just walking away. But this is the feud that's been rumoured and rumoured and rumoured. Triple H even teased it a hell of a long time ago. And you know what? In front of this crowd, it really worked. The crowd were chanting holy shit. Everyone was hyped for this and it was a cool moment. But we do need to talk about the fact, once again this week, no Uncle Howdy. What I will say is it seems a very good sign that WWE isn't seemingly changing plans for the Wyatt Six. They're going straight forward with this feud with the MFTs, so hopefully they expect Bo back very quickly. Obviously, we just hope that Bo's doing okay physically and mentally, and everything's fine, and he is back very, very soon. And we can get on with what hopefully will be a defining feud for both the MFTs and the Wyatt Six. But this is things you might have missed from WWE Smackdown. Make sure you hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. Cody Rhodes would start off tonight's show as he would declare that he is the guy that Seth Rollins just cannot beat. And I have to mention, on the very early kickoff show that happened today, Seth Rollins walked out on the Vision. Seth would walk away. The Vision members were left standing there very shocked at Seth's departure. With everything we've been seeing recently, is this the start of the end of the Vision? I really don't think it is. I really do think this is some kind of ploy, some kind of plan by Seth Rollins, because surely we're heading into Wargames, right? But you just never know, so we'll find out probably tomorrow at Crown Jewel. In this segment though, Wade Barrett became the voice of the people when he declared Seth Rollins as a wanker. And he said it full-blown into a microphone, unedited, to repeat the chants that the WWE audience were chanting. Guarantee you that will be played back for years. Shame that they didn't get the commentary desk right though, because obviously it read WWE main event. Ah, that's a shame. But at least they got the stage right. Look at this, a unique set for SmackDown. And I'm assuming it's going to be the same for Crown Jewel and Raw as well. But my gosh, it looks good, doesn't it? It's great to see WWE using some more unique sets. Drew McIntyre would attack Jacob Fatu backstage tonight, obviously prolonging their feud. But before this, we got a great moment as Cody came face to face with Jacob Fatu. So now, are we teasing Jacob Fatu with his eyes on the WWE Championship? I hope so. Shinsuke Nakamura is back on WWE TV, and let me tell you, this was so cool to see. It's the old Shinsuke Nakamura with his original theme song and original presentation of his character. He did his old entrance. It was perfect. I feel like the character change that Nakamura underwent just never really got going. It never really took off. WWE never truly got behind it. And honestly, they lost what it was that made Nakamura awesome. Just being cool. With him emerging from the shadows tonight, he would face Sami Zayn for the United States title. Things wouldn't go to plan for Nakamura tonight though, as he was attacked by a man outside the ring. A mystery attacker took out Nakamura. This mystery attacker would then be revealed to be the returning Tama Tonga, who, by the way, looked absolutely huge tonight and of course now rocks the face paint. In fact, the war paint was all over the MFTs as they attacked both Sami and Shinsuke, and then led by Solo Sikoa. So probably Solo wanting the US title back, but you know what? This is cool. This is interesting. This feels like the revamp the MFTs definitely needed. I also don't mind the idea of a potential tag team between Shinsuke and Sami as they look to overcome the MFTs. And as we spoke about earlier, we know the MFTs are now going to feud with the Wyatts. I mean, they've definitely got gold on their minds. Zarya and Sol Ruka were backstage tonight, and they got Charlotte and Alexa to actually agree to a women's tag team title match. If I was WWE, I'd have actually got this done for this week or even for Crown Jewel itself, because Zarya is from Queensland, Australia, so it would have made a ton of sense to do it at the Australian tour, right? Team Champion was successful tonight as Tiffany Stratton and Stephanie Vega would be successful in tag action against Kiana James and Julia. Just saying, I really thought Tiffany Stratton and Kiana James had great chemistry in the ring. I wouldn't mind a one-on-one match down the road for those two, just because I thought it worked really well. We did get a face-to-face between Tiffany and Stephanie, both holding up their women's championship belts in front of the Crown Jewel title belt. And I kind of hoped for something a little bit more here. Honestly, I feel like the build for this match hasn't been great, especially when you compare it to the Cody versus Seth, where there is a really big backstory to the match itself. And this one just feels like, hey, we got to do this champion versus champion thing. Our main event was Damian Priest versus Aleister Black, last man standing, and this was just as brutal as we all hoped it would be, right? Aleister Black's entrance was also absolutely perfect. The Donnie Darko inspired mask, brilliant. You know, with Aleister Black, the new look for the MFTs, and of course the Wyatt Sicks, it's very easy to tell it's Halloween month, isn't it? As Damian looked to finish Aleister Black, it would be Zelina Vega getting involved. Obviously, Zelina and Aleister Black are a real-life couple. But tonight, they united on screen as she stopped Damian Priest from going any further assaulting Aleister. But then Aleister Black would throw a fireball in the face of Damian Priest, sending him off whatever the platform was through the tables, and that would secure the victory for Aleister Black. And look at this, Aleister and Zelina are together. Now, question is, did Zelina Vega hand Aleister Black the fireball? I think she might have done. I love this, by the way. I love that Zelina Vega is now getting a prominent position on TV. And hopefully this can lead to like Aleister and Zelina versus Damian and Rhea. This SmackDown gets a 10 out of 10. What a contrast to what we've become used to recently. This show was awesome. Let me know your thoughts, as always, in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and I'll see you tomorrow for Crown Jewel. Peace!